Guys, you are now watching a clip from the Fellas podcast. You can listen to the full podcast exclusively on Spotify for free. So make sure to head over there, leave us a 5-star rating if you enjoyed, and follow the podcast.
Arsenal, you're doing all right this season so far.
Yeah.
It's doing all right. Still think Liverpool are in contention. Regardless. One thing that I wanted to ask was actually mainly about, because I watched the Amazon documentary when that came out. Is it right? Because I've seen other documentaries be filmed and they stage a lot of shots, right? They'll be like, oh, can you just do that again, but like a little bit different? What was it like having did you know that there was cameras around?
So the first few weeks was tough to get a hold of, like someone walking around with a camera. Like,
and is there a Donny with like a big
yeah. So there's like,
Serious
not
thing.
with a mic.
No, did you know like, or like the boom?
No,
you know
not the boom, not the boom. But so there'd be like 2 or 3 people walking around with cameras, car park or around the training ground, apart from the changing room.
Yeah.
And then they'd have like the security cameras in the corner.
Yeah.
So they'd be on a
Big Brother.
swivel all the time. Basically exactly the same as Big Brother. And then they'd be on for, I think, 2 hours of the day at the training ground. And then obviously you knew when they were wrong because they were moving about and stuff. So for the first 2-3 weeks, it was a bit weird, but then you just get used to it. But nothing was staged. Nothing was like, can you do this? Can you do that? Apart from like the interviews, obviously, when you go and you actually get told to sit in front of a camera and do stuff.
Did it feel weird? Did you feel as though people were acting up for the camera?
Maybe for the first few weeks.
Yeah.
That
I would be.
That didn't get...
I would be. I'd be like, bro, I just want to say, man, like, you really motivated me today. I love your work ethic. And I just want to say, I see you as a leader. I go through it, all of the catchphrases.
But the first few weeks didn't get shown on the documentary, so...
Oh, yeah. So I had heard that they didn't, I think it was like a bad start to the season or something. And then they were like, yeah, we're just like, this isn't happening this season. So did they just like can that stuff?
I think so. Well, I came on the second game, so I wasn't there for like pre-season or the first game. But the first game against Brentford, they had like 6 people out with COVID and then lost that game 2-0. And there was like a massive sort of news story about Arsenal losing the first game of the season. So I think the first few games weren't shown as in much detail anyway. The score lines and stuff were shown, but from then on, it was just normal. I think the hardest part was like there was like GoPros on the bus and stuff. So obviously when you're pissing about on the bus like after a win or like even when you've lost and you're just quiet, you're not getting anything out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there were certain times where you could see the GoPros were on, and people were acting normal rather than being themselves.
Right.
Just in case, like.
Do you ever like, have a moment where you say something and then you just go, yeah, don't fucking put that on the camera.
I gotta be honest.
Cut that shit out right
I
now,
gotta be
boys.
honest. There's probably 1 or 2. Yeah, like in the physio room, there was like 3 main cameras, and one like actually like properly moved, and like they could talk out of it. So I remember like
Say that again.
yeah, I remember one time. I think we were talking. Might have just been talking about a player or something like that, and I forgot the cameras were there.
Yeah.
And I just remember turning around and be like, we cut in that bit, and then the cameras went like up and down.
yeah.
They were good because they were never going to stitch you up, but at the same time, I don't think there was many things which would have actually harmed anyone because it doesn't happen day to day anyway, you know.
Yeah. And would they mic you up beforehand, or is it one of those where it just like,
No mics.
no mics.
No mics at all.
What do you think? Okay, so I've had this idea. It's not my idea, but I think we should do it. So I don't know, even if you don't watch the NBA, but what they do is they mic up 1 player per game. Oh. Would you ever be down for being like mic'd up during a game? I think that's sick. You know, imagine for a fan being able to like
Corner kits would be called.
Yeah.
If it's you that's mic'd up, and got all the players in your box,
Everyone's going
everyone's
crazy,
screaming at each
yeah.
other.
You'd hear all the abuse I get.
Yeah. What,
So-
the players really just standing there just shouting?
No. I imagine from
fans.
the fans.
Oh, God.
You do get banter from the players.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's like when strikers are through and stuff and people are screaming at each other, defenders screaming at the strikers.
Yeah.
Was it Ben White that did it recently?
Yeah,
actually?
Ben did
He was
it.
screaming at someone, wasn't
Ben
he?
did against Tottenham, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to like put him off, think he's closer than what he is and
Yeah.
stuff. But no, like say I had it. So we played like PSV in a Europa League game, and I came out at a corner, missed the ball. They scored, so I made a mistake. And then the next game we played against Forest, and one of their players, who's a good lad to be fair, and the first thing he said to me was, "Come out for this and miss it for us. We need a goal." So I was like, obviously, first thing you do then is, but then you go and try and get the ball.
Yeah.
But it can work both ways, because I could have come and tried to catch that ball and missed it, and it's worked perfectly. So it'd be good to have a mic on certain people, but
do you think it get people in trouble more than it more than it wouldn't? Yeah. Because I think in NBA it's a little bit different, because everyone's so close to the players anyways that you can pretty much hear the players like talking normally. Whereas I think football, there's probably a reason why the fans.
Some managers just don't want it to happen as well. They feel like it'll mess up like with the chemistry of the team and everything, the dressing room. United haven't done it yet, and I thought that would have happened. But
yeah, definitely.
That would have been a shit show.
that'd have been interesting last year, wouldn't it?
Yesterday, Casemiro, you must have been watching it. When he got that yellow card, was there a bit inside you that went, yes?
No,
because I was almost in tears.
When's this pod coming out?
It'll be what
After
next
your
Tuesday.
game.
Literally
After the
the
game.
So we will have played.
Yeah. So
I
think
say we
about
like
it.
I'm playing.
The game now.
Obviously, I knew the situation before.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course I was happy.
Yeah.
He's one of their best players.
Because like Twitter right now, the shout right now on Twitter is Party versus Casemiro.
Yeah, massively.
Everyone's talking about it, which is a big thing. And then Casemiro went, didn't I? I was sat there like, well, I'll just jump off a bridge at any time.
And then not only that, but then you went and conceded, didn't you?
Yeah,
as
but
well?
the
That's
free kick was unbelievable.
Banger, right?
Unbelievable.
De Gea was having such a good game as well, so I was actually just gutted for
He
him.
made such a good save first half.
Yeah,
honestly.
he did.
Do you,
Tipped it onto the
do you
bar.
watch a lot of football?
Yeah,
Like-
every football.
Really?
Like some of my mates play in like the conference of Championship, League One. Like my missus hates it.
you
So
go.
I'll put
You're digging out a live
like,
stream.
like Monday night.
no,
No, at
that's
least
seven,
one
don't
that you paid for.
Yeah.
Not Total Sports.
No. But like Monday night, Port Vale played Peterborough. I don't. Like, do you know what I mean? I just love I love footy, and then if that's not on, I'll have rugby on or cricket or something like.
Do you have like a second sport? Or
I play golf.
Yeah.
But then, like I said, I just love rugby and cricket. Like going to watch such good days out. So, but I just play all sports. Like,
Really? Are you good at any other sports?
I'm probably one of them annoying kids who's like just
Yeah,
good.
decent at everything.
Just like decent at everything.
Yeah.
That is really jarring.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, you were that guy.
Yeah, I was that guy growing up. Yeah.